everyone, this is Heather Smith with Storyville Photography, and today I'm going to show you how I achieved this edit. This is the before, and this is the after. I used the Canon R5 and the 200mm 2.0f lens. My settings were 2.0f, 320 ISO, and 640 shutter speed. The first thing I did was open my image into Lightroom, and I want to straighten the log that she's sitting on. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this like straightening crop tool thing and line it up and adjust accordingly. I'm going to play the Touch of Autumn preset 6, and then I'm going to adjust my temp slider and warm it up to where my eye likes it, and then I'm going to go ahead and open it into Photoshop. Okay, now that I'm in Photoshop, the first thing I want to do is crop my image in a little bit. So to do that, I'm going to hit Command A to select the image, and then I'm going to come up to my selection, transform selection, and remove some of this dead space underneath. And that looks good to me. Hit the check, image crop. There we go. The next thing I want to do is drag in a texture. So I'm going to go to my Urban Texture 9, pull and drop it into Photoshop on top of your image. Soft light for the blending mode. I'm going to pull that on top. And then I'm going to add this rain layer. Storyville rain. I have created this, but I have not added it into the shop. If you'd like to see it in there at some point, just drop a comment below and let me know. Here we go. I have to find it. Drag and drop. I'm going to put soft light for the blending mode on here too, and expand to where it is covering the whole image. There we go. And now I'm going to group it together by holding the shift and selecting the layer underneath. Group it, add a layer mask, soft black brush, 100% opacity. I'm going to go ahead and just wipe it off of her skin and her hands. I'm going to leave it on her clothing here because I like the effect. That's the before and after. Really gives this nice moody vibe. I was really digging it for this whole session. And you all wanted to know how I did it, so now you know. The next thing I want to do is come to the Ultimate Dodge and Burn in my Actions panel, hit play, open the Dodge and Burn, and then I'm going to come down to the clothing, and I'm going to hit the extra dodge, and soft white brush, 100% opacity. I'm going to run it over her clothes, but I'm going to leave her head alone with this. And then I want it to be brightened even more, so I'm going to just hit Command J, and that's going to duplicate that bottom layer. You can adjust the opacity if you like, or wipe it off wherever you don't need. Looks like I got it on her finger, but that's okay. We're going to come back and dodge. I just like to keep them separate, so that's why I have all these categories. Okay, I'm going to come into here to the dodge, soft white brush. I'm going to touch up her skin. And that looks good. I'm going to go down to 0 and just slowly increase it. And I like it there. I do want our hands a little bit more brightened, so I'm going to go into the Dodge 2 and brighten those up a little bit. Turn it down. Okay. And then I'm going to come over to the Burn. And I want to darken her hat just a little. There we go. Okay. And now I want to come into my environment, extra dodge and burn. I'm going to go ahead and run it over this tree stump. Turn it down and increase it a little bit. Going to come up to the desaturate, and I want to invert it so it covers the whole image. So hit Command I, and that's going to apply it over the entire image. I'm going to increase it a little bit. And then I'm going to take a soft black brush, because it's a white mask now, at a reduced opacity, and just mask it a little bit off of her skin. And this is the before and after with that. And then the last thing I want to do is flatten this. Make a copy of my background layer, Command J, filter, camera raw filter. And I just want to bring up the shadows a little bit. There we go. Super quick and super easy. If at any point like your whites or your blacks take on a little bit of a blue tone, all you have to do is go into your adjustments, hit the hue and saturation panel, get your eyedropper, and decrease saturation, and that will take the blue out. And that about does it. So this is where we started, and this is where we finished. You can find everything I used here over at www.storyvillephotography.com, except for the rain overlay. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Have a great day, guys. Bye.